When Megan cries, the whole world dies. Welcome to the underworld, a land of monsters and mutants who eat humans for breakfast. An ogre named Roy has no interest in eating humans, but along with his friend Golan, he finds a lost girl named Meg and learns a terrifying secret. Her tears can bring about the apocalypse. The only way to avoid disaster is to help Meg find her mother and get home. Meg's Monster is a short, story-driven JRPG with a unique twist. Players control Roy, who starts with 99,999 GP and is nearly invincible. But the real challenge is keeping Meg from crying. The game features unique mechanics and mini-games to keep Meg calm. Roy and Meg will meet various characters in Odenkat's vibrant pixel style. The plot evolves from a simple story to a deep emotional journey filled with mysteries, leaving a lasting impact on your heart. The Spiritfarer Farewell Edition is the definitive version of the award-winning management game about dying. It combines the beloved base game, enjoyed by over 1 million players, with all additional content released to date. You play as Stella, a Spiritfarer who ferries to see spirits. Build a boat to explore the world, befriend and care for spirits, and eventually release them into the afterlife. Farm, mine, fish, harvest, cook, and craft your way across mystical seas. Play in cooperative mode as Daffodil the cat. Spend quality time with your spirit passengers. Create lasting memories, and learn to say goodbye to your cherished friends. Includes the heartwarming base game and 3 major content updates. Explore in the expanded world and befriend 4 new spirit friends. Gris is a hopeful young girl lost in her own world, dealing with a painful experience in her life. Her journey through sorrow is manifested in her dress, which grants new abilities to better navigate her fated reality. As the story unfolds, Gris will grow emotionally and see her world in a different way, revealing new paths to explore using her new abilities. Gris is a serene and evocative experience, free of danger, frustration, or death. Players will explore a meticulously designed world brought to life with delicate art, detailed animation, and an elegant original score. Through the game, light puzzles, platforming sequences, and optional skill-based challenges will reveal themselves as more of Gris's world becomes accessible. Neon White is a lightning-fast first-person action game about exterminating demons in heaven. You are White, an assassin handpicked from hell to compete with other demon slayers for a chance to live permanently in heaven. The other assassins seem familiar, though. Did you know them in a past life? Dave the Diver is a casual, single-player adventure RPG where you explore deep-sea environments and fish during the day while managing a sushi restaurant at night. Join Dave and his quirky friends to uncover the secrets of the mysterious blue hole. The game combines adventure, RPG, and management elements. Shovel Knight Treasure Trove is the complete edition of the classic action-adventure game with an 8-bit retro aesthetic. Players control Shovel Knight on a quest to find his lost beloved, facing the Knights of the Order of No Quarter and their leader, the Enchantress. The edition includes 4 additional games: Plague Knight, Spectre Knight, King Knight, and Shovel Knight Showdown. The game features cooperative mode, challenge mode, and the ability to swap characters with body swap. Modern touches include detailed animation, multi-layered backgrounds, and enhanced design. Dead Cells puts you in control of a failed alchemic experiment, trying to understand what's happening on a sprawling, ever-changing, and seemingly cursed island. Immortal but crippled, you must take over bodies to move, explore, and fight. Although immortal, your hosts are not, and each time they are destroyed, you return to the dungeon to find a new one and start again. Experience a Roguevania game combining an interconnected world, branching paths and unlockable skills with the constant threat of permadeath. No checkpoints, defeat the final boss in one go, or try again. Progress carries over between runs, including new paths, levels, mutations, abilities, and weapons. Tough but fair combat, responsive controls, challenging foes, and the emergency roll make for a visceral and cathartic action game. Risk of Rain 2 has you escaping a chaotic alien planet, battling hordes of frenzied monsters alone or with friends. Over a dozen handcrafted locales await, each filled with challenging monsters and massive bosses that threaten your survival. Survivors of the Void, the gateway to the Void has opened, and its corrupting power has engulfed Petrichor Fifth, plunging the planet into darkness. Void creatures have grown dominant by taking artifacts from our realm to theirs, and now seek to add you to their collection. Cuphead is a classic run-and-gun action game heavily focused on boss battles. Inspired by 1930s cartoons, the visuals and audio are painstakingly created with the same techniques of the era: traditional hand-drawn cell animation, watercolor backgrounds, and original jazz recordings. Play as Cuphead or Mugman in single-player or local co-op as you traverse strange worlds, acquire new weapons, learn powerful super moves, and discover hidden secrets while trying to pay your debt back to the devil. Undertale is a role-playing game with a top-down perspective where the player controls a child to complete objectives and progress through the story. Players explore an underground world filled with towns and caves, solving numerous puzzles. The underground world is home to monsters who challenge the player in combat, where players choose to kill, flee, or befriend them. Choices drastically affect the plot, with player morality being central to the game's development. In battle mode, players control a small heart representing their soul, avoiding attacks in a bullet hell style. Players can attack enemies for EXP and gold, or use the ACT option to perform various actions. Correct actions allow players to spare enemies, ending fights peacefully. The game features multiple story branches and endings based on player choices, with the possibility of a no-kill run. The game also includes metafictional elements in gameplay and story.
Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out of here.
Hades is a roguelike dungeon crawler from the creators of Bastion and Transistor, where you defy the god of the dead and hack and slash your way out of the underworld. As the immortal prince of the underworld, you'll wield the powers and mythic weapons of Olympus to break free from the clutches of the god of the dead himself, growing stronger and uncovering more of the story with each unique escape attempt. Unleash the fury of Olympus. The Olympians have your back. Meet Zeus, Athena, Poseidon, and many more. choosing from their dozens of powerful boons that enhance your abilities. There are thousands of viable character builds to discover as you explore, fight, and learn more with each playthrough, enjoying a rich story and captivating gameplay.
Talk to me?
How very interesting.
Death approaches.
Oh, thank you, lad. You really oughtn't to have.
Help Madeline overcome her inner demons and climb to the top of Celeste Mountain in this superb platformer. Engage in a narrative-driven single-player adventure with charming characters and a touching story of self-discovery. The massive mountain features over 700 screens of hardcore platforming challenges and cunning secrets. Unlock brutal B-side chapters designed for the bravest. The game dazzles with its audio and original music, while simple and accessible controls allow easy jumping, air dashing, and climbing. Each death is a lesson, and lightning-fast respawns keep you climbing, uncovering the mountain's mysteries. You've inherited your grandfather's old farm plot in Stardew Valley. Armed with hand-me-down tools and a few coins, you set out to begin your new life. Can you learn to live off the land and turn these overgrown fields into a thriving home? It won't be easy. Ever since Joja Corporation came to town, the old ways of life have all but disappeared. The community center, once the town's most vibrant hub of activity, now lies in shambles. But the valley seems full of opportunity. With a little dedication, you might just be the one to restore Stardew Valley to greatness. Now with multiplayer, invite 3 players to join you in the valley. Players can work together to build a thriving farm, share resources, and build relationships with townspeople or each other. As more hands are better than one, players have the option to scale profit margin on produce sold for a more challenging experience. Forge your path in Hollow Knight. This epic 2D action-adventure game is set in a vast, ruined kingdom of insects and heroes. Explore caverns, ancient cities, and deadly wastes. Battle tainted creatures, befriend strange bugs, and uncover the kingdom's mysteries. The game includes free content packs, new quests, boss battles, and secrets. Hidden dreams. The Grim Troop, Lifeblood, and God Master add new enemies, upgrades, charms, and characters. Choose your path in the open world of Hallowness. Gain new skills, spells, and charms to make your journey unique. Face over 140 enemies and 30 epic bosses. Maps, compasses, and quills help navigate the game's world. The game is accompanied by a haunting score by Christopher Larkin.